I guess first of all, just Travis, just the big picture question for you to bring your team back into Assembly Hall where you once coached. Just what was that like overall?
Yeah, growing up as a kid here in Indiana, man, this is what you dream of, right? Indiana University, it's God around here, right? So to speak. So it's awesome. I mean, obviously, that's what I told our guys. What a great opportunity to play in Assembly Hall, one of the most historic places in all of college basketball. And then obviously Indiana, you look at 5 national championship banners up there, the tradition. I was fortunate to be able to work here for 2 years, which you mentioned. And there were 2 great. I had a blast, learned a lot during those 2 years, and I always cheer for Indiana when we don't play them. And I didn't cheer for them tonight.
What did you think the biggest difference was tonight?
I thought we were able to stay in the game for a while. It was 55-50 there, kind of late in the second half or mid-second half, and they went on their run. And I just thought that around the rim, just offensive rebounding. Second half, I think we gave up 7 offensive rebounds. They scored 13 points. I thought just around the rim, Ballo and Malik got their way. They had their way, just especially during that late run when they went on their big run. And Coach Woodson puts them in a great position to be successful. I've been really impressed with Malik Renews. I actually played Indiana obviously 2 years ago when he was a freshman. Just his progress and development's been impressive. So he's an all, in my opinion, he'd be an all-league guy. I would imagine in the Big Ten the way he's playing.
What do you like about him now? What are things like you look at 2 years ago you look at now?
Number one is body. What Cliff Marshall was a good friend of mine, but Cliff's done a great job with him. Just he's leaned out, he looks strong, he's more mobile. He can pass, he can handle, he can shoot it a little bit, he can post you. He's a matchup problem. He's a really good player.
Your team made 11 threes tonight. What do you feel like you were able to do offensively to kind of get those open looks?
Yeah, I wish we would have made some more. But our goal was to shoot 35 threes. I think we took 32. For us to have a chance in this game, I thought that was the area where we could maybe take advantage, right? Because they don't shoot quite as many threes. Threes are worth more than 2s, right? So I was like, man, let's let that thing fly. And I thought we had some really good looks, quite honestly, during that run that didn't go in. It's the way of the game. Just you keep shooting the ball. It's a law of averages. I thought we were able to drive and kick, kind of spray and play, move, cut. And when we did, we moved the ball side to side. I thought we had some pretty good shots.
During that run late where the shots weren't going down for you guys, was there anything Indiana was doing defensively that caused that?
Honestly, not really. I thought we had some pretty good looks, but again, where they were getting us was at that other end. I thought just around the rim, Ballo, Renew, and just on that glass, I thought they were just dominant. Tried to call a couple timeouts there, and didn't stop the run though, unfortunately.
Coach, unique environment for your players. What did you learn about your team tonight?
I told our guys, there's no moral victory, so we came here to win. That's the expectation. I think I got to change the viewpoint of Miami has won a long time, and it's not good enough to just be in a game. Because that's what I told them. So people are going to say, oh, man, 55-50 and all this. Who cares? The only thing you see is the final score. We came here to win. We prepared that way. But I think we can compete with anybody. I'm telling you, we're not the same team that we were year one. I mean that. We're a lot more talented. Our guys are connected. I think we're a tough team to play really hard. But we got to get a lot better, too. I mean, we got a lot of upside. I think we got a lot of new guys, just like Indiana's got a lot of new guys. Everybody does in college basketball, this landscape. And, we got a lot of room for growth. So that's for darn sure. We got to take advantage of this time over the next week.
How do you think this Indiana team will match up against Michigan?
Oh, yeah. Both teams are absolutely enormous. They're different. I would say that Indiana's more interior oriented, right, with Ballo and Malik. Michigan's bigs, other than Big Vlad, the Russian guy, he's going to be interior, but all the other bigs are going to be a little more perimeter oriented. Like Wolf is super unique. Both teams are really good. I mean, impressive. When you look at their roster, you see their size, their length, their athleticism, and how they can physically dominate you, man. I think that both teams are going to have a lot of success this year. But again, I think it's not about where you are right now, it's where you're going. And I think both teams got a high upside.
Coach, one more for me. Luke Skowronski led your team in scoring tonight. We talked about it after the Air Force game, how he's going to be a good player for your program. What can you say about his performance tonight?
Yeah, he's a stud. He's a future all-league guy. He's only a freshman. He's barely got any games under his belt, but he's not scared at the moment. Bigger stage, looser he's going to play, and got all the belief in him.